Yana, you and Chris are dressed like the people in the what the fuck is the vampire movie with the sexy vampire lady in it? What the fuck was it called? They did a whole it's the vampires versus the werewolves thing. You remember that? Help me out, Chris. I know you know this
Underworld.
movie. There you go. You
Oh,
guys are both dressed like vampires from Underworld. You're currently squatting on a building. You're only like 2 stories up, but it still looks like an amazing fall. You're on the roof, and you're overlooking your apartment. And you guys have both noticed that there's like somebody who's kind of in the shadows, hidden away, also watching your place. Yana, do you need the roll 20 thing so I can give you cards?
oh, yes.
You don't have it?
I don't have it. You
It's
said me.
it's always the same. You know that, right?
Oh,
It doesn't change.
okay.
You can literally bookmark it if you wanted to.
I will find it then.
You are messing up my dramatic statements.
I'm
Hold
so
on.
sorry.
I'm going to put it into
I found it.
okay. Bookmark that shit, lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bookmark the crap out of it.
Done.
Nice.
Join game.
Bookmark it so hard it doesn't know what its name is. So anyway, that's where you guys are currently. You're both wearing the big face masks and stuff like that, and you're watching. This is the shitty place that you're currently watching. You don't know exactly how you got here and all of that stuff, but for Doc Fulton, waking up in strange places, this is not. It's not like it hasn't happened before. And Yana, blackout drunk is a thing. So,
So, yeah.
yeah, you're like, who knows? Maybe I had a great time.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. So that's where you guys are at currently.
So who else is watching the place?
You think it's one of the miscellaneous people you were having fun with last time. It's hard to say, being that they are like gas masked and cowled and hooded and cloaked and shit like that.
We could go sneak up on them. What do you think?
Yeah. How many of them is there?
There seems to be one. They're on a hover bike, also 2 stories up. However, if you were to do a little bit of rooftop jumping and sneaking, you could definitely get in a position to ambush them. I'm assuming neither of you has sniper rifles on you or skill to use said sniper rifle.
No.
There's not a lot of fucking sharpshooters in this game, I've noticed.
Yeah, no. All right, let's go sneak up on them.
Yes.
Excellent. From both of you, in order to do this, I'm going to need a one jump roll at full. This is doing the rooftop to rooftop. Falling, it's not going to be super, well, it might not be super heavy damage. It might just be like, ow, I fucking twisted my ankle, or possibly broken the leg damage. You're 2 stories up. You're not doing this from like 50 stories up. You're like, ha 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 ha. So, and then I'll need a stealth roll at -20 for reasons.
So a jump and then stealth?
Okay, Yana goes, ah! And she falls into a dumpster full of fucking boards and spikes and shit like that, because they don't just throw away cardboard boxes like in the movies. They throw away fucking, there's barbed wire and shit in there, and for some reason a couple mannequin fucking limbs and stuff that will, have sharpened points on them and stuff. She'll be taking like 3d6 damage soon. But
Pause.
oh, god damn it, Yana.
Made it.
Oh, good. And Chris, how'd you do on your jumping building to building?
Got it by half.
Like us, champ. And
Got my stealth by half.
okay, and Yana, the big stealth at -20?
Didn't make it.
Right. No problem. You guys will be engaging in combat a little quicker than you thought you would, because the person's doing the whirling, pulling guns and shit. And we go into standard combat. It's a great way to fucking start off your day. Okay, here we go. Right, heroes are first, villains are second. The bad guy is kind of surprised you guys and uses this time to whirl around and assess situation and stuff like that. You guys are on a rooftop. You're approximately 10 meters or so from the person who is on the hover bike next to the roof. It's like edge of the roof, hover bike. You guys are over there. Yeah.
Okay.
So, right, Chris, what do you want to do? Quick.
I'll let Mildred go first.
All right, Mildred, what would you like to do? Quick, like a rabbit.
I didn't pay attention when you said where we
All right, you look around madly. That's your action. What's going on is you're 10 meters away from the edge of the roof, and close to the edge of the roof is some figure on a motorcycle with a hood, cowl, gas mask, shit like that. She looks surprised. She may be drunk still. Back to you, Chris. What do you do?
So she's on the motorcycle?
Well, the person that you're sneaking up on is Mildred is standing next to you going,
I'm going to point my ring, and I'm going to try to use the ring at the motorcycle.
get it.
What do I don't know what I'm rolling.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I thought you'd use this.
Hold on a minute. No, I did. No, I have it written down. My bad.
Well, okay. Because of where you're at, first, give me a willpower times 3. Possible check in willpower. Ooh.
No.
All right. Wah, wah, wah.
It just doesn't work?
No. You're in a tech zone. So,
okay.
Right. Doc goes, the bad guy goes for a quick draw. Change my dice to D100. Boo! Wow. Pulls out a pistol, free action, and let's see. Even fires at Mildred. Odd at Doc. Even at Mildred. Right. While Mildred's looking around in shock, this person shoots at her. Bullets whiz by Mildred. Fortunately, it is silent, so it won't, make the neighbors uncomfortable. So we're going into next round. Yes, apparently people on motorcycles like to carry silenced pistols. Heroes are first and have a cybernetic overload. Neither of you guys have cyber shit. Good for you. Surfing is approved. Right. Mildred, you're first this time. What do you do? Somebody's shooting at you.
I shoot her back.
All right. Give me a fast draw roll. Take out your pistol.
No.
You pull out your pistol this round. Doc, what do you do?
I'm going to fast draw pistol.
Go for it.
Got it. And then I'm going to shoot at it.
Right. Yours is not silenced, I believe. However, you guys live in the shittiest neighborhood ever. So the neighbors might just think it's the Joneses or kids are playing. Who knows?
9 points.
All right. No problem. The person on the motorcycle goes, and they drop their pistol. Their round, they just free action, drop pistol, drive motorcycle, like I'm getting out of here. And they go for it. The motorcycle is pulling forward slowly. It's not all that far away, but it looks like a hell of a jump if somebody wanted to like fucking sprint and then do a dramatic leap off of the fucking building and shit. Or you just shoot the individual in the back again, whatever. So next round, heroes are first. Villains can only defend this round. Or in this case, they're just going to keep their motorcycle going. So let's see. Mildred, what do you do?
Can I shoot her tires?
She doesn't have any tires. She's on a weird floating motorcycle. There's some electronic shit that might be bad to shoot. You could try for that if you want to do a -30 shot.
I tried.
All right, give me a roll. Go for it. You fire wildly.
No.
Yeah, you don't even get to shoot out the tail light like in all the chase movies ever. And Doc, what do you do?
To the back.
Oh, just shoot him in the back?
Yep.
Got
another 8.
Right. No problem. They make a luck roll. Huh. They slump down, but the bike is still going. It's not going all that fast, but it's not slowing down either.
Okay.
You basically, combat ends as you just watch them drive off, unconscious, dead, faking super well. But they go away. It shows them just fly off into the sunset between a couple buildings and shit. I'll teach them to be in your neighborhood.
It's just another day.
In this fucking part of the town? Yeah.
So how was your night?
Yeah, you know.
Mm.
I reload, put my gun away.
Okay.
Like they just keep going, like they don't run into anything, just
Yeah, that was what the luck roll was for. I didn't know if they'd hit something else, or they're basically going low and slow, but you know they're not speeding up or anything like that. They're just they managed to miss the buildings for now. I mean, eventually they may hit something, but you guys are just sitting there watching.
huh. Well, it's not they're not going slow enough that we could actually chase like it like we
Actually, you could, but it's they're going faster than you're going to run, especially since you have to zigzag around shit. Plus, you guys both know that it's a rule of this neighborhood that give me streetwise rolls.
Nah.
KFC chicken is the best.
I made it. Amazing.
You know, if you were to run down the street chasing something or somebody will start chasing you and probably try to kill you thinking that you've got something good or something. So this is a neighborhood where running's discouraged. You see the doc is like thinking about food and shit. So what you guys want to do? You're just standing there.
So
You're thinking that the motorcycle will be stolen by somebody at some point. And the body probably harvested.
Is there anybody else watching the flat or no?
Give me surveillance rolls as you guys hunker back down and watch for a bit.
Yeah.
There was some dude who stopped in front of your flat and took a selfie of himself and wandered off.
Huh.
Like, yeah. And other than that, now you're thinking, yeah, nobody seems more interested than usual. There's always people in the area and shit. Like, you know, it shows like a bunch of guys dressed as bums around like an electronic glowing coil that they put in an old metal garbage can just for the appearance of the thing, and keeping warm around it with their gas masks on.
So, let's see.
You're not sure where you got these fucking underworld clothes either.
yeah. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, when if you spin quickly, the jacket dramatically flares out behind you and shit.
Yeah.
Like a cape or something.
I like it.
Is there anything you need in the house, Mildred?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Anyway.
So, do you remember you were given information on how to? Yeah, I know. Oh yeah. You were given information on how to open the gates.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't that information. It was more like a hint, and I remember the hint. Through it.
Did you write down said hint?
Yeah.
Or no?
I did somewhere. It was something about like it can be anything solid, liquid, gas, or spiritual, I think.
It can't be, or it
Can't be. It's not.
Can't be.
Yeah.
It's not. Okay.
So we need to figure out what else is there.
Give me spot hidden rolls, -10.
Got it.
There's a newscast on one of the buildings. This is not unusual. They have taken, because, you know, a lot of people have like goggles that they watch news on, other places. Pretty much television's always been about selling soap, so to speak. In other words, selling your shit. So they'll broadcast it onto buildings and stuff like that. And on one of the buildings, you can't hear the sound or anything because they're just doing the images and stuff. You see Mildred Bumgardner, her face, and she's holding up a decapitated head in one hand and a machete in the other, and the caption under it is "Wanted by Police."
What did I do?
You're not sure, but that's a really cool picture of you.
Wow.
You're thinking, I want one for my photo album.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you're famous. What have
I
you been
like
doing?
it. I don't know. I don't remember anything about my life.
That's it says wanted for, hold on, let me get the number here. Where'd it go? Wanted for questioning in the deaths of approximately 147 people, including 46 police officers.
What?
So
I'm better
you've
than
been
I thought.
busy lately is
I
what's going on.
see. I see. Yeah. Okay. I have had more fun than I thought last night, I guess, or something.
They also then have a picture of Mildred Bumgardner in her gas mask, and it does close-ups of the flash that she has hanging from her gas mask right now.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah, apparently they got your face, they got your gas mask, they got the little dangly colored beads that are hanging off of your gas mask right now.
I like take them off.
Okay. Just so you guys know, in the lower city, the muck, as it's called, not wearing flash is basically like walking around with your face wrapped in upper society would be.
Mm-hmm.
Or nowadays, it'd be like going into a bank wearing a balaclava. Okay.
Great. And so the pictures are really me. It looks like me.
It looks like you.
And I don't remember anything about.
Now, you would remember killing 147 people.
Yeah.
I'm guaranteeing. Right now, you're just feeling confused. Fortunately for you, I'm not going to ask for a sanity roll because blackout drunk is a thing in your life.
Yeah. I'm used to it.
Yeah. So, you know.
So we will need some new flesh for me, I guess.
New flesh for you?
New things, yeah.
If only I had some books. I know there's a spell in one of the books I used to have that would fix all this, but you might have to eat someone. Anyway.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
Well, I mean, you've murdered how many cops? What's eating someone at that point, you know? Just, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
Little Dahmer action, you know, no big deal.
Well, if somebody would cook it nicely, I guess.
You know, I used to know how to cook, too.
Yeah? It's splendid.
Clearly a coincidence, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I used to have to render fat, too. I don't remember. That's something. Something to do with kids. Anyway, so...
Sounds yummy.
It's always nice when friends are able to find people like them to hang out with.
Yeah. Mm,
So who gave you this information? The solid liquid gas, maybe spiritual?
not spiritual.
No, it's not spiritual.
Wow.
So
Porter Winter. See, I
Really?
remember his name. Yes.
Hmm.
Your old friend from childhood.
using one of my burner phones, Logan, I give Porter a call.
Right. The phone is answered and it's like not his voice. And the guy's like, yes, not his voice.
I would like to speak with Porter, please.
This is he. How may I help you?
Oh,
You are not him.
Who is this?
A friend.
I have many friends.
Yeah, but this isn't the one. Sorry, the trace isn't going to work.
What?
Have a good day.
Who is this?
Click. And I break that phone.
Okay, good.
All right, so I'm going to set up I want to buy some shit and set up a camera watching the gate since, yeah.
What do you want to do with the most wanted lady in San Angeles right now?
We're going to stay at a hotel where, like, you don't have to go to the front desk to go into.
Okay.
And we're going to be, she could walk around with, like, nothing on her, on her mask, and that's fine with me.
Mm-hmm.
As long as she's not showing her face in public is fine with me as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to keep whatever I'm driving with an opaque window so no one can see in.
Okay. So, right, 100 for the place per night, and you go to your normal car rental place, I'm going to guess, and they charge you your normal price of $200 a day. You've got something with nice opaque windows. The guy's like, you want to just buy it outright or wait until it blows up, Doc?
I'll wait till it blows up.
All right. He says, hey, you don't mind if I make some assumptions. And if they're correct, he looks around to make sure you guys are alone. He's just the car rental guy, but he sees a lot of people. He says, I got some information I might be willing to sell you.
Oh?
I think it's worth 5 large. It's good. Hey, I've known you for a couple months now. I think you're into some kind of shady stuff, and this guy may help. He's a guy who knows people. He's a good guy. I talked to him about you, and no names or anything, of course, but he might be the kind of guy you need at some point.
Empathy on him?
Go for it.
Got it.
Agreed.
I do not have that much currently on me.
Oh, he says, give me a haggle roll or bargain.
Fumble. I'll pay you double, though.
Okay.
Don't pay double.
10 grand. Great.
No.
You just come back when you got that, and I will give you the name and, way to contact him. You bet. He's really
Walter,
excited. No. This guy makes Walter look like nothing.
Oh, okay.
He's good. Yeah.
Okay.
10 grand. Yeah. He looks like he's ready to jump up and down, go into the back and crank one out, something. He's really excited.
We will have to kill him after you give him 10 grand and he tells us.
I'm standing right here, he says.
I don't know. This guy's fine. He's good.
Hey,
all right, we'll be right back.
Please don't kill me.
We're not going to kill you.
He looks at her. He's like, don't be a Baumgartner, he says.
I killed like 100 people yesterday, so.
He goes, Are you her?
Yes. I don't know.
Uh,
So what about you give us the information for free and we let you live?
Give me an intimidation roll, Yana. It may work.
Yes.
He
By
says,
how?
take off your mask.
Why?
I want to see if you're telling me the truth. If you are, I'll tell you everything I know right now.
And we are alone.
Yeah.
So I take off the mask for a minute.
Give me smell rolls.
Oh no.
I don't smell anything.
Yeah, I do.
You think he shit himself just now.
I
He
thought
says,
so.
oh my God, please don't kill me. He looks at the doc immediately like, you did this to me.
The information.
Roman Theo, he lives over on, gives you the place. It's just outside of the shit area.
Roman Theo?
Yeah. Please don't let her kill me.
I give him $3,000.
Ah,
That's all I have on me. Sorry.
Okay. He looks like he's ready to start crying.
I put the mask back.
It doesn't really fucking help now, does it? Oh, that's urine getting mixed into the smell of shit now. Yeah, his body is trying to defecate and it's trying to release everything because in the old days, this is how you keep predators from eating you after you die. Although I'm not sure why the body's like, let's not get eaten after we're dead. But apparently it still works even to this day.
Yeah.
He's shaking like a leaf.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I won't bring her back.
He looks like he wants a hug. Are you massaging his face? Are you doing
No,
that?
I'm giving him a hug.
Okay.
Stop it. Let's go. He smelled bad. Now you are smelling bad. Stop it.
I didn't roll around in his pants. I just gave him a hug.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous to roll around in anybody's pants, I think. Depending. All right, we go.
Okay. Right. You go to a restaurant called Good Eats.
Does Alton own this place?
It's it's not all done up in red.
So, another problem we have is that Porter owes us money and he's not there.
He does? He owes us money?
He hired us for the thing we did last time. We killed a person, remember?
She says in the cars, you guys casually are parking in Good Eats. This is just normal. She's become so jaded to death that this is just normal fucking driving around conversation for her. It's like, yeah. Well, she doesn't care if the vehicle's bugged or not. She knows it's going to explode later, you know?
What's one more murder?
See, Logan? Good Eats.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
What?
Little creepy. Okay, great.
How's it creepy?
Well, I name a restaurant, you pull out a book with its title, you know.
Well, that's why I asked if it was from Alton Brown.
Oh, I don't even know who that is, dude. I just pulled that one out of the fucking air. Okay, so right, you guys go into the restaurant. It appears to be a diner type place, like a greasy spoon, as they called them in the old days in the U.S. They serve American food, although the staff seems to be like a mixed bag from around the world. Let's see, the customers also a mixed bag. This place has its own air and stuff like that. So nobody is wearing a mask inside, although everybody has masks because you're still close to the city center. So right now, Yana is literally, well, Yana and Doc are literally the only ones with masks on in the restaurant.
All right. Well, since we're here, I'll take mine off.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Mildred.
I know.
Okay. Right. The waitress comes up and says, 2.
Please.
She takes you to, she says, booth or table?
Booth.
They seat you in a booth. She gives you menus.
All right.
I order some alcohol.
All right.
Is Roman here?
Roman? What's his last name?
Theo?
Oh, I'll have your food packaged up if you can both follow me.
Okay.
Right. She takes you into the back room. You're doing the passing the kitchen staff. Kitchen looks clean. The kitchen staff are talking in linguistics roles.
No.
Linguistic is a skill, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're talking in foreign, and right, you guys. Well, do any of you have like any other languages other than English?
I have.
Check.
Yeah.
French, Arabic, Latin.
It's a Latin-based language.
Okay.
So anyway, right, you go into a room with that, like the lady has you wait outside a room. She goes in the room and she says, 2 here to see you, dear. Would you want me to send in their food? He goes, give it 10 minutes to find out if they're going to be eaten or carried out. And she goes, okay. And then she comes out and she says, go right on in. And then she bustles up to the front. This appears to be a working restaurant, large building. The employees are all being diligent. They're not sitting around on their cell phone. They're cleaning, they're cooking, they're doing shit.
Okay. Are we being watched any more than like? Is anybody?
Empathy rolls, if you wish.
Half.
Nice. The kitchen staff. Yana blew hers.
Yeah.
No? Yeah, they're doing stuff. Yana, cooking, cleaning. Chris, they're definitely aware of you. And Chris, since you made yours, Chris, only give me a spot roll at full. Sure, spot hidden.
I see nothing. There's nothing to see here.
They've got one of those dramatic fireballs going off in the pan for some reason, just because some fucking hack director thought it looked like things that go on in the kitchen. And you were distracted by that. You were like, ooh, pretty fire. Right. The door to the office is there.
All right, we go into the office.
No problem. There's a guy sitting behind a desk. There's a couple guys with shotguns who haven't trained on you, like, you know, and in this confined area, missing is hard. They look like big scatter, sawed off shotguns type thing. And the guy behind the desk, big desk, he goes, have a seat. You notice that the chairs look like they've taken fucking shot before, you know, like somebody, and there's some blood that just won't scrub out. Like, So anyway, he says, have some seats. He looks at the lady in the gas mask and he goes, okay. The guys with the shotguns get into position. There's 2 of them, plus whatever the other guy's got. The other guy looks, he has a slight Europeanish accent, but you're not sure, like a little bit of a Russian type accent, you know, like Eastern European maybe. Not sure. He's an older uncle-looking type. He's balding with a slight gut. Looks like a very blue-collar working stiff. He's either a really tanned white guy or a really light-skinned brown guy. You're not really sure. And he goes, so, who sent you?
My buddy from the rental car place.
What's your name? I got somebody who said they'd send over somebody, and they gave me a name to go with it.
Doc Fulton.
Okay. I like to know who I'm dealing with. He looks at Mildred Bumgardner.
Smart.
She's still got her fucking mask on.
Yeah, go ahead. We're okay here.
Okay.
He nods and smiles reassuringly.
You know that they will sell us to somebody. Anyway, I take the mask off.
His smile melts like the fucking winter when Aslan came back. Mm-hmm. He goes, okay.
Hi.
Yeah. So you guys are needing documents. Okay. I can do documents, but not for her. For her, she needs more than I can provide. After she gets plastic surgery, and yeah, I got a guy who can fucking get you plastic surgery. It'll cost you 50 large. No questions asked. No questions answered. Then I give you documents. My shit costs more than other people's, but it's fucking worth it. I got only 3 price tiers, and I don't do the shitty stuff at all. You want to know about the prices?
Yeah, sure. Please.
For pretty decent documents that are okay, $10K. For better ones, double that. But for fucking amazing documents that the fucking CIA can and has checked out in the past that go back to fucking birth, that I've been fucking making sure to keep up with, paying bills and shit on for years. I don't have many of them, but those are $70K. Those, you are the new person.
So 10, 50, 70, you said?
10, 20, 70. The plastic surgery for Miss Bumgardner would be 50. Hell, I even know some other people. If you need, if you want other stuff, I know people. Word on the street, Doc, is you've been looking for a good net runner. This is what I've heard. Is that still the case?
It would be nice to have one to contact at any time, like if need be.
I got a guy. He won't meet with you personally because you got no street cred. In fact, you got negative street cred, especially because you hang out with her. But
what did I do?
Whatever you did a lot of it, though, he says and glares at you. I'm sure you're completely innocent. I'm sure that all the fucking bodies stacked up was a horrible misunderstanding.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, the plastic surgery includes new fucking fingerprints, which she's gonna need. Anyway, here's a burner phone with it's got one number in it. He pulls one out of a drawer, programs in the number, passes it, wipes his fingerprints off, passes it to you. He says the guy calls himself Yogi.
Okay.
I don't know if it's an Eastern Indian thing or a fucking cartoon thing. He won't meet with you personally, but you can use that to contact him. After you do, destroy the phone. He'll make sure he gives you a new way to contact him and stuff. He's okay, but I don't know him that well. If he sells you out, that's between you and him. I just know that guy. He hasn't proven himself to me yet. But I do like his fucking caution. Okay?
Gotcha. Sure. Sounds
great.
Good.
If you do any research on me, if you want to find out who I am and stuff, if I hear about it, you fail the test, I'm going to have you killed. If I don't hear about it, that's fine. Do your research. Okay?
Sure.
Great. I like careful people.
Careful people are boring.
You are not a careful person. You are a blood river. I don't know if you're the worst hit woman ever or what, but yeah, if you want to make all this go away, we can fucking do that here. And it'll cost you only like, I don't know. For you, I'd suggest an amazing ID personally. I'd bring 120K with you. I will fucking make you disappear like last week's rent check.
Yeah. My problem is, what if I do the same tomorrow? That's like 100,000 a day. I don't have that kind of money.
Who would do that on a daily basis? How do you find the time?
I don't know. I don't remember anything.
Honestly, if
He just
you have
looks
the
at
money,
his lap. What?
it might be a good idea.
I don't have the money, unfortunately.
How much do you have right now?
45,000.
It's 5K short of plastic surgery, and I'm not getting a cut of that shit.
I'll float the rest, no problem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are
you okay with that?
I guess.
You want to go off and do that shit now or later? The procedure you'll probably be there overnight unless there's complications. By the way, if the doctor fucks up, don't come killing me. Kill him. He's good though. I've had people that got to him perfectly happy. All that I stand behind is my fucking papers, my IDs and shit. If that fucking gets you caught and you paid out the 70K, yeah, come and kill me.
Okay.
What do you think?
I guess it's I guess it would be good to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either that or you can do, some fucking harebrained scheme to try to clear your name or something like that. I got no idea.
No, I think this would be good. Yeah, it's not great to lose all my money, but I guess.
All right. He picks up his phone and he waits and goes, yeah, send it Terry. Yeah, good. A couple minutes later, guy comes in and he says, don't pay the guy behind the desk. Do you remember his name, Yana? I'll give you a card if you can tell me the guy that you're talking to's name.
Do you know who I am?
So Yana looks blankly at the guy behind the desk, wishing he had a fucking nameplate on his desk. I'm not even going to ask Chris. I know he wrote all this shit down. So anyway, Terry comes in, and the guy behind the desk says, okay, when you get there, you pay them. There'll be a guy who asks you for the usual donation type thing. That's the key thing, okay? You're not going to get to know which hospital this is. Terry, stick him in. You want to go with her or no? He says,
I'll go with.
Great. He says, take both of them, stick them in the back of the van, do the usual driving around, then take them to the place. Don't get out of the fucking van. They can make their own way back here after they get fixed up and shit. He reaches in his drawer and he puts a bunch of beads and some little leather strips on there, and he goes, take what you want, to Mildred. It's new flash, little hanging beads and stuff, so you can arrange whatever colors you want. And he says, yeah, after she grabs some of this shit, stick him in the van, take him to the place. She needs a new face. He goes, yes, sir.
I take some sparkly ones.
Okay.
Like
you get some random beads and shit to make a new thing with. The guy then takes you out the back of the restaurant. He puts you in the back. It's like a food delivery truck with no windows and stuff like that. And there's food back here too,
Ooh, is that whiskey?
I know they have no alcohol in this particular van, sadly.
I don't understand these people.
He closes you guys in there. He says, masks on. He tries to make his fucking current events roll to get nervous and scared and see how he's doing. Come on, fail this roll. He doesn't seem to know who she is, so he is the fucking perfect employee. He's like, hey, guy and a girl. Good. Put masks in. Away we go. He drives you guys around for a bit. Now, If you want to be super slick, navigation at -30 and direction sense rolls, direction sense at full, and you can retrace your fucking route later if you want to, if you make a memory roll. Did Doc make both of his fucking rolls? That'd be freaky if you did. It's like did Bumgardner?
The second one, only the second one.
You think you're in the north part of the city somewhere, but there's a lot of hospitals and shit.
Okay.
No problem. You guys get let in, and it's like you're going through like a sterilized service entrance. They didn't like leave the name of the hospital out and shit. And a guy comes up and he goes, "Hello, may I help you?"
The standard donation?
Yes. He holds out his hand.
I give him the standard donation.
50 grand? Great.
Yeah.
He takes it, tucks it away, and he has you, guys, he brings in a couple orderlies, has you both lay on gurneys, and he says, "Please remain very still," and does the covering up your head as though you're both dead.
Okay.
Is Baumgartner good with this?
Great. I love this. So
They then push you through the hospital and stuff like that. Eventually, you get into a preparation room. He needs her to, at the very least, remove all of her gear and shit like that. And there's a doctor, some doctor, and they're all wearing like the fucking doctor masks and stuff, and glasses and stuff, so you can't identify them later. And they're asking you a bunch of medical sounding questions. Chris, give me a doctoring roll.
Got a behalf.
Professionals. They are doing a professional thing. Do you have any pre-existing heart conditions? Are you allergic to any medicine? Stuff like that. So
may I scrub in?
They all freeze in place, and one goes, "Latin, Latin, Latin."
Latin, Latin, Latin.
Yes, he says.
I don't know.
He was asking if stuff. They're now talking in foreign. You're thinking, I can kill all of these people. They're learning. Yeah. So yeah, right. They get your gear put in a locker, and they get a key lock and lock it up and give Doc Fulton the key and shit. You are getting stuck into those annoying fucking hospital gown things.
I hate hospitals.
Oh yeah, especially since you haven't gotten to murder anybody in one all week.
And they don't have any alcohol. It's stupid. And they are asking me all these questions, and they will cut me, and I don't like it.
No problem. Yep, they get you all prepped for surgery. The guy says, they have like the computer monitors, and they want your help in choosing your new face. They're not able to change DNA. So if you've left a lot of DNA evidence, and some of your DNA, like, but they're going to get new fingerprints. Very easy with that. They have like procedurally generated fingerprints and shit. But they have you choose features off the new face and stuff like that.
Okay.
Do you have anything specific you're going for, or just a little bit different?
Like totally like neutral face, green eyes maybe. I like
they can't pull out your eyes and put in new ones if you want, but there will be some sanity loss involved with your new cybernetic eyes.
They could just do the contacts or something.
Oh, contacts? Well, shit, yeah, that's not even something that they do here. Okay. They're like, you could buy those.
Okay.
Somewhere else, yeah.
Okay. I will do that then.
A lot of money here for a relatively outpatient surgery. Normally, in today's shit, it would not be an outpatient service, but
because
this place, they got cool shit. So, right, you get a nice neutral face. I'm going to give you a card for that because that may help you in the future as opposed to having a really striking appearance.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yes. And then they wheel her in, and they're going to. You're just observing, Doc. But you know, if things go horribly wrong, who knows? Doc Fulton may elbow a guy aside and say, "I have a medical degree from the 20s. Move aside, man." Leeches.
My specialty is not plastic surgery, but I am interested in seeing what you guys are doing. So I ask questions while they're doing things.
Don't show him my brain, please.
No problem. Yeah.
So I'm trying to assist them by not making it look like I'm assisting them.
Right. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'll let you know how you can, if you want to try to, I'll give you two roles on plastic surgery. One is from asking questions, and two is like, I'm trying to give advice and shit. So go ahead and give me both roles and see what you do. Close.
Hold on.
Oh, do you have some skill plus cards? That'd be fucking handy.
Person to my left loses all their cards.
Nope.
And Doc Fulton's cards go away.
What did you get?
You lose all your cards.
The expression on Chris's face, like, motherfucker.
No, it's really bad because I had assist reroll. So if the doctor's fucked up,
It's not my fault.
It's because she's been drinking in the recent past, and her blood is thin from it. Okay, so Chris, you didn't make either of your plastic surgery rolls? Okay.
No.
So, right, and here goes the doctor. First, he gets, the anesthesiologist is attempting to support the doctor. Gives him plus 5%. The nurse will also be able to support the doctor. She's like handing him the wrong stuff, stabbing the fucking things at him. He's like, no, give it to me, butt first. Jesus, the pain. And apparently they were having some affair and it went badly. And he goes, doctor, have you ever assisted before?
I can try.
Excellent. Give me a medicine roll to correctly hand the tools to him to give him
half.
Great. He appreciates you. You seem to fucking be in his head, and the tool's already there when he asks for it, and he just stops asking after a while, and you just hand him shit and work in a symbiotic thing. So now he's at plus 10. Let's see how it goes with Yana's face. Jesus, please give me a fucking fumble. I want to have the clown from It. This could be the origin story. Here we go. No, he is competent at his task. So yes, he is 10 under. So right, they do their thing. They use neat. Give me a cyber roll, Chris. Cybernetic stuff.
Got it.
Right. Yeah, they're using like very fast healing sealant stuff for the face and things like that. And then they put her into a room. They tell you that when you wish to leave, you'll go out the same way you came in, under blankets. The doctor also says if you ever would like a job, he gives you a number to memorize, i.e. you'll need a memory roll if you're ever going to call him. Or you can just, contact him should you remember the number. If you need a new face again or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. The doctor does ask that you not share the number with your murderous associate. They are all very scared of her because she has killed dozens and dozens. She is the most successful mass murderer in like decades.
I don't even remember it.
Exactly. Now, maybe someday somebody will tell you what's going on. So, right. Eventually, Miss Bumgardner, whatever her new name is unknown, wakes up. The doc's sitting there in the room doing whatever. Oh, probably. Oh,
Digest.
well, I was going to say, you can actually make a golfing roll because you and the other
green?
doc, he does, and he's put it up in the room for you. So the doc is putting right now.
Correct.
He is freakishly good at this. He is like doing movie style putting where it's like he's got like a bunch of glasses, right? And he's jumping balls over other balls to go into the cups and shit. And you're like, what?
Visions of Caddyshack.
No. So, you're awake. Give me a very small sanity roll as you are not yourself anymore. Very, very small. It's 1 point if you miss it.
Missed it.
Whee! As their sanity becomes more and more brittle. I notice everybody else has a great sanity except you.
I don't understand. Why?
I have no idea.
Stop running around murdering everybody.
I don't.
I would like to point out
sets them on fire.
I would like to point out, Yana, your character has done nothing bad. There's other shit that you may discover. I don't take over people's characters and shit like that unless they go zero sand or something, and then I will. But no, you've done nothing naughty with this character. Why this is happening to you, who knows?
I will find out and kill the person behind this.
She vows upon waking. This is no. It's still her you're thinking. No, the girl that I've known for years.
All right, so we're gonna leave after she wakes up. You could probably do
the doctors give her a quick check.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They tell you if there's like sagging and all that. They go through a list of shit that you ignore. It just shows like the doctor talking, and you.
I'm thinking about murder.
Okay. And Doc Fulton, that she is fucking not even. She's just watching the doc. And you know that she has visions of like leaping on him and tearing out his throat and shit going through her head. And the doc really shortens his speech if he makes it. Yeah, his speech is super short. Like, oh, just be careful. Never mind. We're done. Have a good day. We'll take you out now. Go, please lay down on the gurneys. And he looks at you, and when she's like not looking, he goes. And right, they cover you guys up. They wheel you out. They put you into an automated cab with dark tinted windows and shit, and they tell it to drive you to a nice restaurant that's outside of the city. And they say from once you get there, go wherever you want. They overpay the cab in case you guys change destination and shit. Just getting you away from the hospital. Right.
We get to go ahead.
I find a mirror somewhere and look at myself.
There's one up in the front seat of the automated cab, but there's this grill that's preventing you from getting up there unless you fucking strength it off and just rip it off, and then you can go up and tear the mirror off and go, I want to see. Am I from it? Tell me. Okay.
I just sit there disappointed.
Okay. Your life has been fairly disappointing up till now.
Yeah.
You remember when you were born, the doctor held you upside down and smacked you on the ass, and that set you up for what to expect out of life.
Yeah.
Got you ready for everything that came after.
Yeah, it just went downhill from there.
Nice. So anyway, you guys are at a nice restaurant. Would you like to do some fine dining or?
No.
Okay.
I'm hungry though, and I want alcohol.
Well, okay, fine.
Right. For 2 people with her alcohol tab, mark off 100 credits, please. And I know she's out of money, so it's all on you, Doc.
I'm gonna roll my etiquette while I'm there. I got it.
No butt bacon for you.
Nope.
Would you like to make an etiquette roll, Yana?
Yes, just to see how I fail horribly.
All right.
No.
That's a pity. I was really hoping for a fumble. I was gonna have you guys get kicked out of the restaurant for her throwing food at other people occasionally, or dancing on their table. Right. She's moderately drunk again. Not horribly drunk, but yeah, she's happy again.
I feel good. Let's do something.
Okay, let's go get the car, and then we can go do something.
Let's go dancing.
Okay.
Right.
We go back to the city, get the van.
The rental van.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, it's back at the restaurant that you didn't get to eat at.
Good eats.
Yep. And yeah, I'm staffed by a guy who Yana's already forgotten the name of, etc., etc., etc. So she looks at the restaurant like, this is new? Oh, is this our car? Yeah, etc. And the whole world's a surprise to her. So I hope you didn't buy any memory skill, because that makes it better.
I don't
So you're now in your normal van with some drunk lady who wants to go dancing and murdering.
All right, we go out somewhere to go dancing, I guess.
Yeah.
You once again give in to her whims. Mark off another 100 for getting into places, having a bunch of drinks. Give me an intimidation roll, Miss formerly Bumgardner. By the way, while you're there, Doc, you feel that you're forgetting something important.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to talk to Theo about getting her at least a tier 1 ID. The only reason I don't want to get her a better one.
Yeah, that's right, because she's still got her regular ID that if she uses that, you're going to have so many cops down. And she may use it because she's getting drunker and drunker, and it's still in her fucking pocket.
I'm going to pick her pocket.
Give me a prestidigitation pickpockets roll.
Half.
That should give me a feel roll at half, Yana, to detect that. Nah, no feel at half.
No.
Great. Yeah. And how'd your intimidation roll, Yana, go?
I made it, of course.
No problem. Any guys that she doesn't want to dance with, she gives the look to, and they find, like, guy comes dancing up, and she gives him a look, and he dances off, and you're like, wow, she's good at this.
Yeah, this is fun. Let's do it every day.
All right. I don't think so. But we are having fun, so we'll have our fun, and then we'll go.
I was going to say, for just $6,000 a month, you can keep her happy.